After a long wait, here it is, Crackmaster Part 3. "2008 marked the beginning of the Crackmaster hunt. People relentlessly scoured every pixel of the internet looking for clips and information about the scary Sesame Street short and wondered if anybody had a copy or proof that it existed, until 2009, when John Armand acquired a DVD copy of it. Many were excited that somebody was in possession of the short, and they desperately wanted John to post it. But, due to a legally binding contract, he wasn't able to do so, which made some people suspicious. The people that were suspicious thought that John made up the story as an excuse to cover up the fact that he didn't actually have the short. John, however, was telling the truth, and so he wanted to prove that he was indeed in possession of the short. He knew a way that he could do that. In April, John was heading to Los Angeles to visit family, and surprisingly, that was also where Jennifer Bourne lived. So John called Jennifer on the phone and told her that they could meet up in town and he could show her the cartoon. I got a hold of her and I was like, look, I'm gonna be in town. I can't send you this thing. I can't post this thing, but I can show it to you. And if I do that, will you kind of let everybody know, yeah, I really do have it? John said on the Studio 360 podcast with Kurt Anderson. She agreed. And so when John went to Los Angeles, he brought his copy of the Crackmaster short with him. The two decided to meet up at a certain place in Los Angeles, and there, John promised to show Jennifer the long-lost short. I think it was a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in Los Angeles, Jennifer recalled. Jennifer stated on her Tale of the Rat blog the following about the visit with John. It was 7:29 a.m., Sunday morning. It was here that John and I agreed to meet so he could show me his copy of the so-called Crackmaster cartoon, a long-lost clip from Sesame Street that only aired a few times, yet managed to thoroughly freak out kids who saw it. Jennifer continued on through her multiple blog posts, delving further into detail about the event. Then a tall man came in with a bag. In the bag, there was a DVD. We shook hands. I put the DVD in my laptop. A play menu popped up. A lone thumbnail image showed something I hadn't seen in over 3 decades. It's him, I said like a crazy kid. It's really him. Then something else popped up. The low battery warning on my laptop. I looked around. There were absolutely no outlets. Would I be able to watch the cartoon before my battery died? Jennifer continues the story. John had brought a portable DVD player as backup, but this too needed an outlet, and there weren't any. I asked the gal behind the counter where the plugs were. She pointed to the ceiling and even provided the stepladder so the crazy cartoon people could plug in and watch the show. The clip had no credits, and in fact started out with a few seconds of Ernie before fading into the cartoon. There they were. The girl, Camel Crack, Crack Hen, and Crack Monkey. Hey, this was kinda cute. Then came the famous part. The friends walked to where they'd never been. The camera pans right, and in the corner found a giant crack. A shrill flute-like note sounds, and we're facing him. Crack Monster. The narration tells us, then the wall plaster crumbled to the floor, whereupon his features drop and melt off like something from a scary movie. Creepy. I watched it over and over. On her last blog post about the event, Jennifer created a list of details about the cartoon, and therefore proved that, indeed, John did have a copy of the short and that someone else had seen it. After the event had been made public, thanks to Jennifer's blog, people from all over the world constantly contacted John, begging him to release the short somewhere on the internet. But since he signed a strange contract given to him so he could acquire it, he wasn't legally able to. One of these people who asked John to release the short was named Dykate, who was the founder of the Lost Media Wiki. Unbeknownst to everybody, Dykate had also been on a quest of his own to find the Crackmaster short. Little did he know how greatly his search would pay off. Hello all you pillow people, welcome back to another episode of Pillowcast, and this is Crackmaster Part 3. Finally! I've been talking about this for forever. It finally happened. I hadn't got around to writing the book, and so I finished up this chapter. Because I hadn't been writing the book in a while. Ever since the second episode, I kind of stopped writing it for a long, long time. And I finally came back to it, and I finished up this chapter because I already had like half of it written. And so I came back to it, and I wrote it out. And I did this episode, I recorded it. And yeah, this episode has been a long time coming, definitely. I've been talking about this episode since the last one. Like, I think it was episode, 7 or, 17 or whatever that I talked about it, in length about how I was gonna do it again. And I hadn't gotten around to doing it, but I finally have. It's finally out. I'm gonna continue this series, this little mini-series through season 2 until I finally finish the book. I think that doing the podcast and staying continuous with, making these Crackmaster episodes kind of makes me, a little more consistent with my writing in the book, because I like being consistent with things, and if I stop things, I just feel bad about it. So, yeah, again, hope you guys are enjoying the Crackmaster episodes, and I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast in general. What is this episode? I'm actually going to look at my thing. Episode 26. So we have 4 more episodes left in the season until season 1 is complete with Pillowcast. And, yeah, I'll have a little break in there, and we'll move on to season 2. There are going to be a few little bonus episodes that I'm going to be putting out in between the season. After the season, at least 1 or 2 little bonus episodes. There's gonna be an extras and goodies episode, which is just gonna be, just some little snippets and funny gags and whatnot from the season that have been left out. And there's gonna be 2 unreleased episodes that are going to be coming out. They're both unfinished, and they're both with Hunter, so they're both unfinished episodes. But I'm gonna put them out as bonus episodes because they're actually really interesting and fun to listen to. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys are excited for the end of the season. Episode 30, I have a lot of stuff planned for. It's going to be a really, really big episode, and I really hope you guys are excited for that. And yeah, really, really awesome stuff going on here at Pillowcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. And yeah, next season we'll get into Crackmaster Part 4. Hopefully, if it happens, it's definitely gonna happen. I'll try to get it out. I will get it out. I need to stop saying that I'll try to. I'm going to get Crackmaster Part 4 out in Season 2. Alright, there we go. Thank you guys so much for listening again, and peace out. Stay fluffy. Oh my gosh, I haven't said that outro in forever. Dang. Alright, stay fluffy. Peace.